Hello everyone, this is LAX2049 and our group 160, and today we'd like to bring you our discussion about health. And first off, my name is Muhammad Ramadan. My metric number is 205046.
My name is Nur Fatia binti Helmin. My metric number is 198187. Next. Adila.
My name is Nofardiatul Adila binti Yusuf. Metric number 195951. Elina.
My name is Nur Elina Izati binti Nasruddin. My metric number is 190725. Latifa.
My name is Latifa binti Abdul Wahab. My metric number is 197098. Next.
My name is Muhammad Izzat Kashah bin Salahuddin and my metric number is 191688. Amar?
So my name is Muhammad Amar. My metric number is 190516.
My name is Sadman Sabab Shuhan and my metric number is 2000073. So,
Okay, I will present first, I think. I will share the screen. Can you guys see my screen?
not yet.
Not yet.
Loading.
Can you guys see it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now we can see it.
Okay, so this is about my article for this topic, which is health. It's not that related to health, but something that we need to prevent before it's come. So as we know that Terengganu is in floods, so the health department mobilized 144 teams to tackle the floods in Terengganu. So as we know, at 4 December this year, the flood happened in the Terengganu, and it's some major issue that we need to consider. So flood is this flood is not about my article, but my article is about the health that we need to take care during the flood happen. So there is some disease that we can overcome, which is such as typhoid fever, cholera, and the hepatitis A. So if the people in the Terengganu does not take this serious a major issue, so it can happen and give a problem to the health public assistance. So I think that's all from my article, and thank you. So next article is
This is my article. So about my article, we need to keep up with what's going on in the world right now since the pandemic is still going on. And good news for us because Malaysia has confirmed that they're going to hold trials that involve 3,000 people for the COVID-19 vaccines, which is a great news because we've been waiting all this time for this test experiments to see if this gonna work, and if this does work, it's gonna be the end of this pandemic era. I think it is important because people needs to know what's going on with the vaccine development. That is all for I can say. Thank you.
so the next one is healthy living during pandemic.
Yeah, I think we as my friend said, we are all going on the pandemic situation, and I think the prevention is better than cure. So it's lots of matter to in this pandemic situation we live a healthy life. The world has a new list of safety measures to protect ourselves, our families, and our communities to come out with this pandemic situation. Like some government have made face masks mandatory and other rules and regulation during the COVID-19 issues. And I think we must have to know some the issue like stop up our healthy food and power up with the proteins and enjoy fabulous flavors get moving. I think we should aware of the all this and also the most important is learn to de-stress because we are now all in maximum people are in now in our house. Most of people lose their jobs, so go depression. So we have to move out from this depression. How we for exercise and all this. So I think all this I think topic we should take care and we can go out for all this matter. I think that's all for me.
So this,
Okay, this is my article. It is reported at Malay Mail on Thursday, 3rd December. So it is recent news. So it was about 15 years old. Sarawak people are deaf because of rabies death. We know the reason of rabies is because bitten by the stray dog, right? And there are actually other two cases. Kids was also bitten by stray dogs. So we know for a fact that COVID-19 is like the peak diseases now, but we couldn't let our guard off, right? So such disease like this, it doesn't pick victims or it doesn't pick times. So this news is like to create to awareness for us to never let, but it could possibly increase, right? So yeah, so so other than rabies, we should also take care of dengue disease also. So I think yeah, and this is my news. That's all from me.
okay, next one.
Okay, this is my article, which is about the title of the article, which is about WHO, with World Health Organization warns against COVID-19 complicancy amid vaccine rollout, which is this article is mainly about WHO warned governments and citizens not to drop their guard over the COVID pandemic. Now a vaccination was closed, saying healthcare system could still buckle under pressure. In this article, also included, which the WHO's top emergency expert, Mike Ryan, states that COVID-19 vaccine were a major part of the battle against the pandemic, but remind that governments to still put their guards as vaccine do not equal zero. So, in this article, why I choose this because precaution must be taken at all costs, even though we have the vaccine already to be tested, and which is we need to follow the SOP tightly, the standard operating procedure, despite the vaccine rollout, in case not to burden the healthcare system to prevent yo-yoing effect of the pandemic. That's all from me.
And this is the last one.
Okay, this is my article. The article is about depression, one of mental health issue. This is during COVID-19 and MCO. You know that during MCO, and the isolation during MCO impacts mental health well-being. So that precaution must be taken and to contribute the betterment of mental health, we must start with self-care practices such as healthy eating, exercising, and getting adequate sleep every night. So this this is all about mental health and depression during MCO. Plus, during MCO, we some of them has lost income and even jobs. Because of that, they are struggling with suicidal thoughts. So that's why the issue is arises. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you. So we need to choose two article. Our
Okay,
news.
for me,
Yes.
for me, I choose segment articles, which is about healthy living during pandemic, which is prevention better than cure, like he said before. And we need to follow the SOP, the guideline provided by the government, and also taking care of eating good food, learn to distress our thoughts, and also Alina's article, which is about depression. Like the article can give awareness among people to get help they needed among society. That's all from me. Next.
So next.
Uh, for me, I think I'll choose Shatman because he wanna make sure everyone knows on how to take care of themselves. Like health is really important during this pandemic era. It helps us to exercise, to get out from our depression, and to support that article. I want to add the last article about our mental health issues because there's many reason mental issue is happening yet no one bats an eye on it because they don't know what is going on themselves, and I would like more people to know about their mental health problem. That is all.
Yes, I'm also agree to choose Sharman article because we are in a new norm. We are still blur on how to manage ourselves, right? We don't know how to take care of ourselves. So having such article will help us to like guiding to a better new norm, right? And other article I will say about the vaccine. I don't. This is the news that we've been awaiting for, unless you guys are an anti-vaccine. I mean, I know. We are in a very crisis right now, and vaccine is like it's not our only hope, but it's some of the hope. So I think the news is really need to be keep updated lah, right? So yeah, I choose that.
So next.
Uh, for me, I think I will go with the last article about the depression. I think nowadays I think it's going up really rapidly, and our mood is depressed for most of the day, especially in the morning. We feel tired or lack of energy almost every day because of the depression, and we can not focus our work. We cannot do our particularly day work by the depression. So I think it's really the thing we can should take care of, and we should move up from this depression. So I think I will go with this topic, and I think also I will go the each topic about the flooding, and we have to give the support and also the awareness the people about the other disease like malaria, as he mentioned, malaria, cholera, everything. So I think in this for me.
For me, I'm agree with Syakman article. It's about take care our healthy during pandemic. And also I'm agree with article about depression.
So how about you, Amar?
Okay, so mine would like to agree with Sharkman article, which is about health during pandemic, because it gives us a better understanding on how we can adapt ourselves to the new norm, so-called new norm, and how to stay healthy. What are the things that we can do? What are the activities that we can done at home? And as we know, during this pandemic situation, most people are forced to work at home, right? So when we are working at home, we are prone to be lazier because everything is basically in front of us. We don't need to get dressed up. We don't need to like walk to our office because we just stay at home, and after doing our work, we just uh, just shut the computer down, and then just basically we just sleep all day, right? And the next one, I would like to I also quite fascinated with the article about depression, because first thing we should acknowledge that depression is a very serious problem, and more people are diagnosed with depression every single year. And yeah, we should prepare ourselves, and we should understand what are the symptoms of depression, and how we should prepare ourselves. What are the mitigation that we can do to avoid this problem.
Okay, as for me, I also
So
support for Sharkman article. So it can relate it to ourselves for this pandemic. So we have nowhere to go and nothing to do. Just eat and don't care about our health. So I myself only gain before pandemic. Myself is more active and like a sport doing sport. So after pandemic, I feel lazy and don't feel really energetic. So I think Sharkman article we can put in our news. It's very benefit for us. So to complete our discussion, so most of the vote is for Sharkman article, and which one for the one for which article?
I think the depression.
The depression one. Who doing the depression?
Elena.
Elena. So I think for this topic, which is health, is Elena and Sharkman article. We can put in this. Okay. I think that's all from us for discussion 5. I think yes. I think that's all for
5.
5. Discussion 5. I think that's all. And thank you. Bye.